So if you want to blame Donald Trump for deporting the migrants, that's totally fine. But you would have to keep it real with yourself and also blame the migrants that was burning people alive on the subway system, the migrants that was beating up random citizens and police officers in Times Square. You would have to keep it real with yourself and also blame the migrants that came over solely to start a new chapter in their gang and collab with local gangs and take over apartment buildings. These are all things that are true. Now, let's be clear. It was very few of them. But here's where the problem lies. See, once the migrants discovered sanctuary cities and they started to do it in those areas, and people who would be the sympathizers for these migrants, because the only people that really sympathizes with them in the country as a whole would be, the sanctuary cities, democratic regions. Once they came over here and started to do all of that stuff, and the people realized that, hold on, they're also getting benefits too, that's when the entire narrative about getting the migrants out the country changed. And I don't like what's happening. You guys see the videos I make. I don't like what's happening, but we got to keep it real with ourselves. A lot of those very few of those migrants, it only takes a little bit, gave them a reason for them to crack down the way they're cracking down right now. Like, you got to understand, like, people are very simple. You understand? Like, they don't care about much unless it's happening in their backyard. And some of these migrants literally bit the hand that fed them. The only reason why they was let into the country, unscrutinized, no background check, is because of the mindset of the people that live in these sanctuary cities. So it's like, you can't expect the person that's feeding you to also get bitten by you and be okay with it. And that's the real deal, Holyfield truth. You know what I mean? Shout out to the migrants, hardworking migrants. I see you out there. And I guarantee you, the migrants that are here working hard and trying to find a better life for themselves are more upset with the criminal migrants than we ever could be. Because we're going to be here in America regardless. We're going to be A-okay. You know what I mean? Regardless. But they understand, like, damn, because this Agua Fina gang member decided to do something, now I got to go back to the country I ran away from. And you don't think they're going to be a target? Once they go back, you think somebody leave. A lot of the times they leave their countries. They don't even tell people they're leaving. So you left your country without telling nobody. You came to America. You thought you was going to live it up. Now you got to go back to that same country. You don't think you're going to be a target? These people are pissing in their boots right now just because of the fact that they understand that, if I got to go back, it's not going to be a sweet situation for me. But we also, we got to look. Like, I was about to blame the Biden administration for even letting them in without any background checks. But honestly, bro, it's just like the ones that took advantage of the system is where the blame belongs. You understand? Yeah, Trump is going overboard, locking up people that are just students and all of that. He's going way too far. But the man who burnt the woman on the subway station went way too far. For every action is a reaction. I'm not saying it's proportional, but I'm definitely saying that there's an origin story to this. You understand? Like, migrants been coming to this country for years. We never had a crackdown like this. Then again, I've never seen migrant gangs beating up police officers in Times Square. You understand? And before I get out of here, I don't want I know this is gonna upset a lot of y'all. You know what I mean? The truth hurts. I don't blame the messenger. You understand? Let me know what you think about this down in the comments.